Alright guys, today we're gonna make like a little steak and shrimp. Well, it's essentially gonna be short rib and shrimp with some veggies in it. Some of my favorite veggies. Okay, so we got some shrimp, leftover short rib, got the veggies going. The pan is heating up. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Mandolin always works well for the onion, so let me pull that out for the onion. And the jalapeno, I want it diced. Okay. I'm keeping the seeds in there because I like the spice. Well, actually it doesn't even come from the seeds, it comes from the ribs. So if you don't want spicy, just get rid of the ribs. Got a little bit of onions right here that I'm gonna use. So first let's actually dice this up and then we'll dice up the onion. Yeah, this needs to be sharpened. Got another one that's a little sharper. I hope it's a little sharper. Well, it's just as bad. Oh well. I guess I know what I'm doing after this. Sharpening my blades. Okay, that feels hot enough. So let's add some garlic. Well, I mean some olive oil. And the short rib. Then after the short rib cooks a little bit, I'll add the shrimp. There you go. I should have probably cut that up, but oh well. Wash my hands after touching that meat. And we're still waiting for the mashed potatoes to get there. I don't mind a rough chop because it's gonna get cooked down anyways. Okay. Oh, and if you don't cut chili often, do not touch it with your hands because your fingers will start getting spiced out. So be very careful. But if you've been doing it for a while, you'll be fine. And next, let's do the onion. And there you go. Okay, let's see how this short rib is coming along. Oh, it's already, the color's there. You know what, I'm gonna throw in the jalapeno in there already because it's a little thick. The onion I'm gonna cut very small, it's just gonna melt. So, okay, let's get this onion prepared really quickly. 1/16 of an inch. Watch your fingers when you're using your mandolin slicer. We're gonna use the whole onion. Still have this little piece right here. So let's use that as well. Okay. So you can tell these are probably my two favorite ingredients right here. Onions, onions and peppers, potatoes, tomatoes, garlic. It's pantry staples for me right there. Okay. Add some Knorr seasoning, the Mexican MSG. I'm gonna let these cook down for a bit before I add the shrimp. The shrimp will cook really quickly, and if I would have had the shrimp in there before, it would have gotten tough. We don't want that. Don't want to use the tongs for this. Okay. I want this to cook down quickly, so I'm gonna get some foil so it can kind of steam itself in there. Ooh, those onions are strong. Got some in my eye. Ooh, need me one of these. I can wipe my eyes down. Pro tip: if onions make you cry, run the onion underwater, or run some water under your eyes, and should alleviate those symptoms just a little bit. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna actually use the mandolin slicer for the garlic. We don't even have to dice it. And then I'm probably gonna need some butter. Okay. Probably use like 3 pieces of garlic. Oh, well, I guess we're using 4 pieces of garlic. Get this out of the way. I like cutting off the bottoms and the tops. It makes it easier for me to peel. Everyone has their own way, but for me, it's my favorite way to do it. And plus, the bottom of the garlic is a little woody sometimes. So, this is what I like doing. I guess it wasn't that easy to peel, right? It's not that easy to get in there with the knife a little bit. Just be careful. Don't want to cut yourself. And there you go. Last piece. Okay, let's cut this up. Okay, get that out of the way. Just move these things around. This meat is actually probably fully cooked already, so I'm gonna pull it off for now because I don't want it to get overcooked, and plus it gives more room for everything else to cook in here. So that way this cooks down quickly, and then I can add the shrimp. See, now without the meat in there, it's gonna cook down really quickly. Okay. Now here we have our garlics. Gonna just use a slicer, be very careful. Once I get to the ends, I'm like, I'm done. That's enough. Take it very slow. This thing will chop off your fingernails, I mean your fingertips. So, especially when you're first starting, it's better to be safe than sorry, my friend. I like that one, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, and there we go. We got some evenly sliced garlic. I'll still probably cut it up a little bit thinner. And I'm gonna add this in with the butter and the shrimp. Guess I could probably just chopped it up like this, but if I already have my mandolin slicer out, I like using it. Okay, it's fine. Butter time. About 2 knobs, 2 big knobs of butter. Okay, this is good. This has cooked down enough. I'm gonna move all this aside. Get some butter, some garlic in there. That way it starts releasing its fragrance a little bit. Move the butter right over the heat. Oh, that's gonna be great. Great landing spot for the shrimp. Let that melt down just a little bit. Okay. We get rich and creamy right now. And it seems like our mashed potatoes have come up to pressure. Okay. Thawed all the shrimp. What very little shrimp we have left. Clean up the area a little bit. Make sure there's even contact. And we need salt for our shrimp. You always want to salt as you go. Salt each component. Don't wait to the end to salt everything all at once. Tends to taste better if you salt one thing at a time. I don't got long nails, so it was hard for me to pull that open. There you go. That's all the salt it needs. Put away the garlic. Just let this just cook within this butter sauce. Probably just cover it. I'd throw the short rib back in there already. Keep it warm. All right, let's see what we're gonna need. We're gonna need more butter. I'll see, this cream is already starting to defrost a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna need more butter because that's what makes the mashed potatoes good. We're gonna do, we're going extra garlic again. We'll use some of this garlic powder and use some onion salt. Yeah, we'll use some onion salt. Got all those things prepared there. And let's see how this shrimp is coming along. Oh yeah, and this shrimp can be cooked from frozen. It'll cook really quickly, as you will see. Here we're about to have our little steak and shrimp. Yes, meanwhile, I'll just prepare this salad. A cool way to prepare your salad is in a Ziploc bag. Less dishes, a little easier to do. Toss everything into here. Load the dressing and you know what? I'm gonna chop up an apple and throw it up in there too. With some pumpkin seeds. Some type of crouton mix made out of tortilla chips. And some cheese. You know what? The cheese at the end. No, if Jackie wants to add her own, she can. I need to do a little bit. What I want to do is grab this apple. Get a knife. Let's cut up this apple. I like adding the apple because it adds like a nice crunchy texture along with some sweetness. And I'll probably kill the rest of this later. But for now, let's just throw these perfectly sized blocks in there. These cubes. Oh my god, the shrimp smells really good with the butter right now. I just gotta probably flip the shrimp and it should be ready. Okay. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate that with everything else. Let all the flavors get to know each other. Pop the steak back in there. Turn this down to low. And there you go. This is golden. This is good to go. Ooh, needed to hold on to it. Okay, apples in there. And this is why a Ziploc bag is so useful. You just zip it up and you mix. And I'm not gonna add the dressing until it's like pretty close to eat because I don't want the crunchy stuff to get soggy. So I'll add that at the end. So here we got our salad. You know what, I'm gonna keep this in the fridge. I wanna keep this nice and cold. Alright, I think it's time to wash some dishes and wait for everything else to get ready, but this is steak and shrimp, well, short ribs and shrimp with like peppers, jalapenos, onions, and garlic butter. It's gonna be amazing. And then I'm gonna serve it on top of a bed of mashed potatoes. Be super good. So I'll see you guys in a little bit once I wash some of these dishes and it's time to open up this mashed potatoes Instant Pot. All right, see you in a bit. All right, let's check on these potatoes. All right, manually depressurize them. Oh yeah, they're falling apart. Perfect. Move this out of the way and get this glove and something so I can hold on to this. Don't want to burn myself. Okay, there you go. Now I'll be able to pour this out, no problem. Be very careful when doing this. And there we go. Let's see how they came out. Perfect. Okay, now we add these to here. Throw our butter in there. Yes, that's a whole lot of butter. It's gonna be really, really good. Move this out of the way because we don't need it no more. A little bit of that Mexican MSG that I like putting on everything. It's like cheating for cooking. Didn't put too much because gonna be using some onion salt. That's plenty. And some garlic powder. Oh, you know what? I can add some chives. I got some dried chives right here. Okay, right now doesn't look like mashed potatoes just yet, but give it a second. Once you incorporate the heavy cream, it's gonna look like a dream. Okay, so let's see how it transforms really quickly. So right now this is just with the butter. You know, it's starting to get a little bit of texture, but still doesn't look like, you know, mashed potato that you get at the store, right? So now let's add, I'm gonna add about half of this bag. I don't want to add too much just yet, and let's see how it comes out. Okay, now we just mix it together, and there you go. It's much smoother consistency. Yeah, today's dinner is gonna be very rich. A lot of butter. Okay. Let's go ahead and serve up a plate so we can try this. Oh. Gotta serve me up the salad too though. It's not fair if I don't set that up. I wanna make sure the plate looks good. So yeah, I waited until the end to add the dressing because I didn't want my salad to be all soggy. So there's that. Okay, now let's just shake this up. I'm telling you, the Ziploc bags, very helpful for if you're just trying to be lazy. And also, I'm probably not gonna finish the salad, so I'm already storing the salad for later right here. And there you go. This is good to go. So first, some salad on there. Ooh, that's a whole lot of salad. It's okay. I'll kill it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do like a bed of mashed potatoes for the food. make room right there because the rest of my food is gonna go right in between, right there. All the veggies at the bottom. Some shrimp. Oh, I don't want to take all the shrimp. Pretty much did by now. Take more of these veggies though. And a piece of short rib. And there you go. That's today's meal. So let's try a bite. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try the veggies with the mashed potato. Bomb. Ooh, and it has that nice spice too. Shrimp. Bomb. Get a knife for the short rib. Yeah, it's too tough to use this butter knife. I'm just gonna get a piece right there. Mmm. All right, this is bomb. All right, I'm gonna go sit and eat, guys. You guys enjoy your day. Have a good one. Peace.